A jealous hater allegedly shot at Rihanna's house while Rihanna was inside. Damn, crazy. And in this video, we're gonna talk about the shocking details of this story and two powerful lessons we can learn from the psychology of a jealous hater like this one. Before we do, hello, I'm Victor Dream, and my mission is to help us feel empowered and inspired to improve our lives and relationships through a powerful story like this one. Let's get into it. It was a normal sunny day in beautiful Los Angeles. It was March 8, 2026. Rihanna was reportedly relaxing at her beautiful Los Angeles mansion with her husband A$AP Rocky and their 3 children and several staff members. Just a normal, chill day. And this just wasn't any neighborhood. This was a celebrity exclusive neighborhood in Los Angeles, the kind of neighborhood where people expect privacy, security, peace, and no ghetto shit like this. And then suddenly, gunshots. About 20 gunshots went off. And according to reports, the shooter was this nasty hater named Ivana Ortiz, a 35-year-old from Florida who drove all the way to LA carrying an AR-15 style rifle, which is crazy. No one saw her with this big old gun. Lord Jesus. Can you imagine how Rihanna, her family, and her staff must have felt while this was happening? Thankfully, nobody was physically injured. And thank God for that, because this could have ended really badly and differently. Officers later then arrested Ivana, and she got charged with attempted murder and multiple felony counts. Yes, justice is coming. And that's when I started asking myself a question. How does somebody get here to this level of hater? Because many of us have encountered a hater who has secretly hated our success, our confidence, our happiness, the light that they see in us. And if we're not paying attention, people like this can attack us emotionally, mentally, spiritually, financially, professionally, and sometimes physically. The part that shocked me was that Ivana wasn't some kind of career criminal. She was reportedly a normal person working as a speech pathologist. I had to look up what that was. That's basically a trained professional who helps people overcome speech, language, communication, and swallowing disorders. In other words, she's an educated care professional. So I'm like, how do you go from being successful in helping people to some shit like this? According to reports, investigators saw that Ivana has been posting some concerning posts about Rihanna and other celebrities for a while before this incident. For example, one post, she allegedly says, "Rihanna, are you there? Because I was waiting for your AIDS 5-head self to say something to me, directing me, instead of sneaking around like you're talking to me where I'm not at." Okay, whatever the hell that means. She's talking to Rihanna in her head. Then another post she wrote, "Send this everywhere. They are done. I just restricted that stupid Kim Kardashian. I'm already through with Rihanna. You turn hiding. Stop begging for a look." Now, obviously, I have no idea what in the ghetto's going on. I don't even really understand what's going on in this lady's mind. But this gives us insight into her mental state. All this weird energy for someone she doesn't even know personally. Because Rihanna wasn't even competing with her. Rihanna doesn't even know this lady. But that's the thing about haters. The person could be obsessed with your life and busy hating you while you're busy living it. And they're busy watching it, building resentment, building jealousy, building stories in their weird minds that don't even exist. And this can give us insight into the haters in our lives and how they think. We have to be careful of the haters who smile in our face but secretly hate our success, our confidence, our happiness, and the light that they saw in us. And here's what I've learned. Healthy people look at someone who has something and they ask, how can I build that for myself? How can I create that and be inspired? Unhealthy people ask, why do they have it? Why not me? How can I bring them down? That's the huge difference. Now, don't get me wrong, jealousy and envy are normal human emotions. We have all experienced that. They simply tell us that somebody has something that we desire. That's normal. A relationship, a career, a business, a lifestyle. There's nothing wrong with noticing that. The question is, what do you do next? Do you use this feeling as motivation and inspiration, or do you let it consume you? Do you start comparing, competing, resenting, obsessing? Because that's where things become dangerous. When a person stops focusing on building their own life and starts focusing on destroying somebody else's, that's what gets scary. For a stranger like this woman to allegedly develop enough resentment, animosity, obsession to allegedly drive across the country for hours and shoot at a celebrity's home, We got to be careful out on these streets because people are fighting demons that we cannot see. And these demons are attached to many people, Lord Jesus. So what can we learn from this story to improve our lives? Lesson number 1, learn the red flags of an unhealthy person. Here are some warning signs. Warning sign number 1, comparison. They struggle to celebrate other people's success because everything feels like competition. Warning sign number 2, they have a victim mentality. Everybody else's success is unfair. Everybody else's blessing becomes proof that life is against them and they can't do it for themselves. Pay attention to these warning signs because unhealthy people rarely announce themselves. The scary part is I don't even think many of these people know that they have demons and that they're unhealthy. So we have to do the work to not let these parasites into our life. We cannot listen to people's words because just like this woman, she has no record. So let's say you befriend a person like the woman in the video. You do a background check. She seems great. She has a great job, no criminal history. You would hire her or bring her into your life. But we cannot rely on outside metrics. We have to watch their behavior for ourselves because who people truly are is always going to show in their actions. The second lesson we can learn from this is to limit who has access to you. Pay attention who you share your dreams with. Pay attention who you share your success with. Pay attention who you share your address to because you don't know if they could show up like this crazy lady and get you. Not everybody who compliments us or supports us cares about us. Not everyone who smiles in our face and says they want the best for you actually supports us. One of the hardest lessons I've learned this year is that access to my beautiful, powerful energy is a privilege. Not everyone deserves unlimited access to my thoughts, my private business, my vulnerability, my future plans. When it comes to haters, we have to realize that boundaries matter because this year I had a narcissist in my life as a friend and I didn't even know. And I figured her out as soon as I set one small boundary and she lost her mind. So set a boundary, it reveals the narcissists and parasites because they don't like that stuff. If they react well, that is a sign that they're healthy because healthy people respect boundaries. Unhealthy people resent them. And let's all remember this. Stick with the winners, not the losers, because losers will drag you down. Losers will become jealous and envious. Losers want to bring you down to their level because they don't believe in possible higher levels for themselves. The winners inspire. The winners build. The winners encourage. By removing these parasites from our life, we attract better opportunities, better environments, and better people, okay? Thankfully, we can learn from Rihanna's unfortunate situation. Comment below the lessons that you could take away from this story and your thoughts on it. Have a beautiful day. Follow for more.